What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another video. Today is the day we are actually saying goodbye to our beloved Diamond C FMAX 216 44 foot that we have had for just about 2.5 years. It has served us very, very well, but it is time to move on to quite literally bigger and better things. Not too long from now, a transport truck is coming to pick up this trailer and is actually delivering its replacement. Now, I thought what better time than now to kind of give you guys a little 2.5 year review on this trailer, what we love, what we don't love, what we upgraded to, all in one compact video. So if you're into trailers, if you're looking for some ins, some outs, maybe some do's, maybe some don'ts, this will be the video for you. But first, before the transport truck gets here, this thing is extremely dirty. It has actually been sitting for a little while because, well, we'll get into that. It's been sitting because why? We'll get into that. We're gonna get into a lot in this video, but before it leaves the driveway, I can't let it leave looking like this. It's quite dirty. It's been sitting for a while. I can't do Diamond C, well, quite literally dirty like that. I can't do Diamond C dirty. We gotta represent, we gotta have this thing clean, rolling down the road, even on its way back to Diamond C. So, let's clean this thing up and we'll get into it. Before we carry on with this video, if you haven't heard by now, I'm not sure where you've been, but we are giving you guys the chance to take home the keys to this absolutely sick 2018 Ram 2500 Laramie Cummins with the G56 6-speed. It is our latest giveaway truck, and it is going to one of you guys in a very, very short amount of time. Go to rentrix.com to get entered. Anything that you buy off the website, a new t-shirt, a new hat, it doesn't matter. It all gets you entered to take home the keys to the truck and the matching trailer and 10 grand that comes along with it. You guys are not gonna wanna miss out. Like I said, it ends very, very soon. I think we're down to under 2 weeks left. So make sure you go to rentrix.com either before, during, after the video. We just restocked the entire website, so if you've been waiting for stuff to come back in stock, now is the time to go back and check it out. But get entered. Don't forget, there's your reminder. You're not going to get very many more. Let's get on with the video. We got her all washed up, and now you guys don't really care a whole lot about watching me do that. So let's just get into why this trailer is getting traded in, and we'll get into the new one here. So this thing, FMAX 216, 2.5 years of ownership. I always feel like when you get something new and you try to give a review, you just haven't had enough time with it, and I feel like now I've got some information on what I do like, what I don't like about this trailer, kind of why we're getting rid of it, and so on and so forth. It always helps when you have the miles and the seat time on something instead of just saying, hey, this is a brand new trailer, I really like it, this is the way I spec'd it out. You've got no road time on it. So one of my biggest things that I would change, and it's funny, someone actually asked me this question recently, any options that you would or wouldn't do without on this trailer specifically. Big one being the deck on the neck. That is my biggest thing that I thought was going to be the most useful thing in the world, and we have not used it one single time. So there you have it. There's a big nugget right there. So one thing that I do want to hit on real quick, and like I feel like this is a very like trailer salesman type of question. When you're buying a new trailer, you're like, okay, what are you using it for and what are you towing it with? That's going to let me know kind of your usage and what you're putting on it, and that way you can kind of spec a trailer a little bit easier. And I feel like that's like the main reason that will help get into why this trailer is going bye-bye. So originally I wanted a very versatile trailer that could haul 2 trucks on it, so that's why I went with a 44-foot deck, and I wanted something that our main tow rig, which is my 2018 dually here, and again, if you guys watch the videos, you guys know all this stuff, but if you've never seen a single video, I'm going to try to do a little brief recap. So our 2018 3500 is kind of our main tow rig before we've got this beautiful, majestic Peterbilt 379 behind us, which was going to do double duty towing this trailer before we spec'd it out. So I got a trailer that not only the dually could tow, but the Peterbilt could tow because we put a ball attachment on the Peterbilt. So it's very versatile. I always try and do a lot of things that are dual purpose, versatile, just in case the Peterbilt was down or broken, or vice versa. If the truck was down or broken, either one could tow this trailer. Now things have changed to where I have a different trailer. We've got this Diamond C 38-foot trailer, which kind of pairs a little bit nicer with a 3/4 ton, a 1-ton truck. This trailer right here being 44 foot, basically a 40K package trailer, very, very heavy duty as you can get from Diamond C, as big as you can get from Diamond C, minus a step deck. It is a lot for a 3500 truck with a normal pickup truck engine and transmission. Now, something more medium duty might handle this trailer a little bit better. Not that the pickup handled it bad. I'm not saying it did it, but by the time you stack 2 heavy trucks on this trailer and tow it with that, and it depends if you're going flat only or if you got some mountains, man, you definitely know that it is behind you. The Peterbilt, on the other hand, does not care, does not give a crap. So I found myself in situations where we were really just going to use the Peterbilt exclusively, and there really wasn't a time where there were 2 trucks on the trailer that I just didn't do it with the Peterbilt. We did do it 1 or 2 times with the dually, but it was only because we were doing upgrades to the Peterbilt. So really, trailers and versatility, you know how people say like there's a specific trailer for every job, and that really is very, very true. The 38-foot behind us over here does the job much better with the pickup truck. It could haul 2 trucks, but the replacement that we're getting is still a 2-truck trailer, a little bit more up the Peterbilt's alley, because if you guys watched the previous video, the Peterbilt is back. We've got an interior in it now. We've got a stereo system. Peterbilt is really up to snuff with being our ultimate tow rig. So the dually is gonna, just basically handle either the toy hauler or the 38-foot. We really went from one trailer that could do it all down to getting 2 different trailers that are really more specific per the vehicle that's using it. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Now, let's get into some of the other things if you're going to be ordering a trailer that I think could really, really help you. And that kind of explains why this one is getting traded in, and you guys will see the new one and it'll make a whole lot sense. But we have a 38-foot now. We don't really need this big gargantuan one for our kind of single truck plus needs. I say plus because you could do 2 or 3 side-by-sides, maybe 4. You could do a truck, maybe 2 trucks if you squeezed them. 38-foot, in my opinion, is a very, very, very nice trailer. And it's nowhere near as heavy as this one right here, being like the 40K package. So when we ordered this 216, this is fully loaded out for what they offered 2 years ago. Some of the biggest changes are kind of in the upgrades that they now do standard on some of this stuff. So again, deck on the neck, not a huge fan. We just never, it's so high up that we never really used it. So one of the big things that I really, really love, and again, the 38-foot behind it is a newer model. So on the older models, you had to switch some valves in here, and the remote system does not have dual function. So as far as the dove going up and down and the jacks going up and down, that is a manual lever that you have to flip instead of the new remote system that you can do both and not change anything. Also, the air ride system completely, as far as the way that, again, this trailer is air ride. So the way that it manages the air, way it dumps the axles, this trailer has a lift axle. The other 38-foot is just a little bit nicer of a system. So it's always nice to get the latest and greatest stuff. So one thing that I don't know why, it just keeps sticking out to me. You guys can see the lights that we put on the 38-foot. We've got clearance lights about every 3 feet. This one doesn't have them. It's got them about every 4 or 5 feet. And if you like lights when you're ordering trailers, make sure you put enough clearance lights down the side. May not seem, when you're ordering a trailer, you just don't want to forget anything. And that's kind of what I'm trying to hit on here. You guys can also see on this trailer, Diamond C asked me to kind of experiment a little bit with some of this new rubber decking. It did not make the cut. I just told them I really, really wanted a all black deck. And they said, hey, we've got this company. Let's try it out. If it doesn't work out, which you guys can see, we've got a motocross track kind of down the middle of it. It never really hit the market. And obviously I tested that for them. So it's really, you're not going to want this. We actually went to the Blackwood Pro lumber right here, so you guys can see it's got the rubber in it, but it's still encased in wood. That is super, super, super nice. I'm a huge fan of that, coming from this to that. You can still get pallets on here, you can still slide it. It's actually really, really nice. So I'd highly recommend that if it's something that you're looking into. The other thing that I kind of made a mistake on this trailer was, as you can see, the other side had 2 boxes and this side only has 1. I like when you have mirroring toolboxes on either side, so we made sure on our 38-foot, both sides have mirroring toolboxes. I feel like that is just like a kind of a look thing, in my opinion, because when you do all the hydraulics and the air ride, you can see this toolbox kind of gets housed for all of that stuff. So you actually need 3 additional toolboxes, not 2. I clicked 2 on this one thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but you need 3 additional ones to kind of have it matching. There's been no massive major regrets with this trailer at all. We have not put really a single penny into it. There's not a whole lot I would change as far as the way the trailer came. Factory stuff that gets upgraded really isn't a problem. It's just the innovation of Diamond C, which is one of the things I absolutely love. But missing a toolbox here, which was my fault. Maybe some more clearance lights down the side. A deck that was really an experiment that they asked me to kind of do because I really wanted all black. And the deck on the neck. Other than that, man, this thing toes straight. It is so solid. Again, whether it's too heavy, it's not really a trailer problem, right? That's a what's towing it, what you're putting on it. But the trailer has been super solid. Have no regrets on this trailer. Tow rig has changed, so therefore suiting what that is better is really the main reason why we are trading this one in and upgrading. If you guys want the best of the best trailers, I'm telling you right now, and it's not just because I work with them, because I choose to work with the best of the best, Diamond C is at the top. Diamond C is the top, in my opinion. So I can't say enough good things. Obviously, we do a ton of work with them. I've got, I think, there's 4 Diamond C trailers here right now, but other than that, boys, we're just waiting for the transport truck to come deliver the new unit. But this thing has been awesome. And again, 0 regrets. No regrets.
That's my credo. No regrets.
Alrighty, my friends. Well, full disclosure, it is the following day. Apparently, the transport truck broke down on the way bringing the new step deck. So I'm not sure if that is a good sign or not, but apparently it should be showing up here in a few minutes, basically the next couple seconds in this video. But I just thought about this while I'm waiting around. I'm not sure if you guys remember or have been following, but the entire reason we were able to kind of dual purpose this truck, the Peterbilt, is we actually attached a 3-inch ball to this kind of cross member here. We reinforced that, and we were able to use a ball with a different neck for that trailer, and that's what allowed us to kind of use a pickup truck and this, because we put a ball on here. Again, I know there was adapters that we could have used for the 5th wheel. This hole was already kind of here from a previous owner, so we're gonna go ahead and remove this. We got to use this big old socket, take our ball out of here, and that way, you know, a pin can slide up in here, because the new trailer, well, you'll see. Starting to feel it. Starting to feel like we could possibly be driving a big truck with a big trailer. Gooseneck ball is out of the way, and we are ready to use our 5th wheel plate. Well, kind of. We probably need to put some lube up there. Probably gonna need to move the slider back. It is all the way forward, really just because of the kind of swing of the gooseneck ball. But we'll go ahead and probably slide that back. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to play around with it a little bit, but I'll probably go grab some lube, and yeah, I mean, just a whole lot of jokes going on. This is basically the guy she told you not to worry about. Look at the shank on that guy. Would this be my first place to put a ball? Probably not, but the hole was already there. Probably gonna need to go ahead and maybe lose that, but we'll go ahead, we'll get there. All right, new trailer Should be pulling in any second. And because I know someone is going to ask, the driveway job is scheduled. We are waiting for the contractor to come. So I don't want to hear any nonsense about the driveway getting fixed, because the driveway is getting fixed. We're just waiting on them. And then we're gonna be able to pull in and out of here quite a bit better. I mean, this has got to be certified. I mean, it says heavy duty right on it, but we got some AMSOIL grease. Can't even hold this thing. The old chassis grease. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. Oh yeah, we'll take care of that. Oh yeah. All right. I got a real important job for you, Michael. I've never done this before. Can you teach me how to Dougie on the old fifth wheel? Should I get a glove? I mean, come on.
I did a body suit, like full paint.
Michael, you're big truck certified, dude. I'm not.
Cody is.
Cody is? Hey, Cody. Got a nice job for you, buddy. All right, guys. Well, you can tell by the light the day has come and gone, and it is 9 o'clock, and the truck is still broke down. So guess what? We're gonna jump in the Peterbilt, and we are gonna go swap trailers because he's broke down again about 30 minutes away. So me and old Camper Cole over here, we're gonna take my old trailer and go take a look at the new trailer for the first time in the dark. So we're gonna hook up, bring it back on the gooseneck ball, and then hook up to the fifth wheel kingpin style as soon as we get there. Hopefully it's not a total fiasco, right, Cole?
You know, you can never plan for it.
You'll have that on them big jobs. All right, let's get this night rolling. All right, hooked up. We'll see if we're ready to go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, we're big timing now, what? Stand back. I feel cooler already, man. I feel cooler already. I don't, like, physically I'm not cool. I'm very hot, but
Look cool.
man, like, no more gooseneck, no more deck on the neck, man.
Yeah. Does that have smart car written on it?
This is smart car approved right here. Like, does it look any bigger than the other trailer?
At first glance, it doesn't look as long.
It's really not. It's a 40. It should be a 44-foot deck with the same amount of neck, if not like maybe a foot longer here. But like technically, a 44-foot gooseneck and a 53-foot step deck is measured by usable deck. You know what I mean? So it's 53 usable because of the neck now. Whereas on a gooseneck, that whole entire neck is not counted, but that's 9 foot of space. So 44 plus 9,
Okay.
your 53-foot step deck, like.
Yeah.
It's all proportional because this is technically not any different footprint than the other one was. It's just the deck or the neck.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's
now
a lot.
Deck. Well, I'm going to attempt to try and film the rest of this video up here towards the front of my house, and the bugs are just out of control right now. But anyway, guys, welcome to the family. The new replacement for our FMAX. We have got a new step deck trailer that is replacing it because, like I mentioned before, the Peterbilt is going to be the new main tow rig. And I'm super pumped. The step deck just gonna make it all look official. I would, you probably just saw it in the background right there. I would kind of hook up the Peterbilt. We kind of ran into a little bit of a timing delay with the Peterbilt and another trailer that you guys are gonna see in the next upcoming video. It's kind of like trailer week around here, but I can't hook up the Peterbilt to it right this second. It's hooked up to something else, but step deck is here. And I am super, super excited. I want to go through this thing top to bottom with you guys. It's the latest and greatest from the guys over at Diamond C with all of their updates. So let's just run through it. 53-foot step deck. So it is, let's go over here and look at the tag because this is their 40K package. And again, we'll get into some of the details of what fits for me. Maybe it will for you. SDX 216 40K package right here. Empty trailer weight is 12,160. So effective weight that you can tow, 27,840 according according to the sticker, right? So now, a lot of people, is that really a real step deck? It is not a max effort heavy duty step deck. It's not like a super commercial 80K step deck. We don't actually need that. The only thing I'm towing on this thing is maybe a smart car and 2 pickup trucks. I don't really care about the big weight rating. We're not doing commercial work for it. I will not be doing commercial work with it. So I really don't care about that. This actually fits what we're doing extremely well. I've had the opportunity to be around some of the bigger step decks, and one thing that I love about this trailer, number one, it's light, right? So like, if you don't need it, then why carry around all that dry, empty weight? The other thing is that we can still have our hydraulic dovetail. So full hydraulics on this trailer, full air ride, just like our last one. That, to me, for loading, is super nice. A lot of times you get into the aluminum trailers, you tote around those big aluminum ramps, and while they're nice, they're not that bad. I really like that push of a button. We go down, we go up. I can get this thing loaded extremely fast. So for me, this medium duty step deck really hits the spot, and I know it does for a lot of hot shotters, a lot of other people. You could, if I had a like a flatbed on my 3500, I could also tow this. I forgot to look at what the empty weight of the other trailer was, but I want to say, well, we did actually go and weigh that, and I can't remember what it is, but I want to say it's very close to what this is, which is really cool. I have my phone in my hand because I want to go through my order list of how we spec this thing out, because I spec'd it out so long ago that I always forget. So I want to go through all those details and kind of make sure I don't forget anything. All right, so like I said, it is a 216 step deck, 53-foot with the hydraulic dovetail option on there. It does have their 40K package. You can get it that you can bump that down just a little bit. As you guys can see, you got the smooth dovetail on the back, 16,000 pound heavy duty oil bath axles, electric over hydraulic disc brakes. Our Peterbilt is equipped with a brake controller. That's how we do that. We do have air ride with a front lift axle, and we did go ahead and add the spread on the axles as well. That's not extremely common, but you can add that. So we got the spread on there. I wouldn't say common, it's not standard. That's what I meant to say. 18-inch engineered beam 2.0. So the framework on this beast, absolutely awesome. We've got hydraulic jacks, as well as obviously the hydraulic dovetail in the back. As far as color goes, we just went with the standard black. That seems to match everything that we have the best. Nothing crazy on the deck. We've got blackwood lumber on the back there, which makes it really nice for loading. We're gonna do something cool with the deck. That's why I didn't go with the all black deck on this one. So 12-inch centers, just went through and upgraded a lot of stuff to make it heavy duty as possible. Kingpin adapter, which they actually went ahead and got my height for my fifth wheel plate up a little bit higher. We've got matching toolboxes, so you guys heard me say that we've got matching toolboxes on either side. 17.5 Warrior winch package, which is really cool. As you can see on this trailer, it's tucked up underneath here, comes out through the front super low. I really like that because say you have a truck that you loaded a specific way, and say your back truck breaks, you can actually get low enough to come underneath of the front truck and load from the back however you need to. Another cool thing is they've got ramps that we can get stuff up here on this upper deck really nicely. You guys heard me mention in the previous trailer how the upper deck was just kind of unusable for how we were going to use it, let's put it that way. Battery charger, solar charger, got that on there as well. We did not option this with any slide tracks or ratchets. Again, we are not doing hot shot work. We didn't do any extra D-rings. Nothing real crazy on the steps. As you can see, we've got a pair of steps right here, a pair of steps right there. Next category, LED lights. You guys heard me say, so we've got lights all over this thing. We've got to have it matching the Peterbilt. We've got extra clearance lights everywhere. Last but not least, walking up to them, we did go with the heavy duty 18-ply 17.5 tires. We've got the aluminum wheels, which are going to match the Peterbilt extremely well. And that is pretty much it. Full size matching spare underneath here. They've got that new system where you unwind it from here like a normal car, so it's tucked up underneath there. Super, super nice. But yeah, guys, super pumped to get some trucks on here. They additionally changed this front compartment here to where it is completely enclosed. We've got a separate battery, separate tender, separate charger for the winch battery right there. And then we've got all of the 2.0 updates with the air management system. We can now lift that axle. We can dump the whole suspension. We've got one remote that handles all of the hydraulics, the dovetail, and the jacks. Makes it extremely nice hooking up by yourself, whatever you need to do. But overall, extremely excited for this trailer. Overall, it just matches the tow truck that is going to be using it better. We don't need to see any gooseneck neck because we're not really going to be using it with anything but the Peterbilt. So, whew, I know that was a mouthful. Hopefully that helps you guys. Again, if you're doing commercial work, if you're doing big DOT, you know, if you need that 80K, if you need that full max capacity, obviously this probably might not be the trailer for you. But if you are looking for something that in between the hot shotter, something that doesn't need a ton of weight, but trust me when I tell you guys, I know this thing can handle some weight. I've seen pictures of guys using the absolute crap out of these things, and they are a beast. I'm excited. I'm super excited. It will just match the Peterbilt so well. So I'm excited just to kind of get out there, use it, show it off, show you guys at shows, whatnot, and just have a trailer that matches the Peterbilt, because the Peterbilt's come a long way and it deserved some upgrades. So that is pretty much going to wrap up this video on the step deck, going over it. I apologize that we kind of had to stash it here and didn't get a chance to get it out here, but in the next upcoming videos, we'll go over it a little bit more. We'll use it. We'll start setting it up and get you guys some more content on the step deck, a little bit more up close personal. I'd love to get it washed. It is a little dirty from the transport. If by chance I did miss anything and you guys want to see anything a little bit more specifically, if you guys want to see any certain type of content with the trailer, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If what are some things that I missed and that we need to do to the step deck before we get rolling with it. I'd love to hear your feedback, love to hear your comments, but that is pretty much going to wrap it up. We'll get this sucker cleaned up. We'll do a little bit more of a detailed video as we're using it. I'm sure you guys want to see me use it. I know. So anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. If you haven't gotten entered for Wrenchworks giveaway number 12, you might want to do so. Go grab a t-shirt, go grab a hoodie. Anything gets you entered to win that 6-speed Laramie truck, and you're not going to want to miss out. I'm telling you, it's going to one of you guys very, very soon. Support your boys, support the channel. Greatly appreciated it. I'm just giving you hints over here on accident. Stay tuned for the next video. It's massive, it's huge. I always show you guys the outside, but we're gonna go on the inside because this is going to one of you guys. You're gonna be hopping in here. You're gonna be sitting in this very seat, these nice leather heated and cooled seats. You're gonna be shifting that 6-speed all the way home with the title. But you can't win if you don't get entered. You guys hear me say it a million times. Trailer comes with it, 10 grand comes with it. Absolutely cool build, spec'd out, built, done to the nines. I know you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna turn heads everywhere you go, but you gotta get entered if you wanna win. Support your boys, we'll appreciate you guys. See you on the next video. All right, if you're here till the end, you get one last teaser. The new race trailer might just be hooked up to the Peterbilt, and you can see how tall it is. It is massive. Stay tuned.